Okay, Project A. The existing playground restroom at E.B. Rains Memorial Park gets significant use. It's loved to death. It's not easy to clean for our maintenance staff, and at the very minimum, it needs upgrades to plumbing, electrical, security, and desperately needs interior finishes. With those interior finishes, our goal is to have things installed for vandalism resistance and low maintenance options. We're really looking for some creativity through aesthetics, colors, materials, imagery, anything we can do to enhance our park visitor experience, but on top of it, make it more user-friendly. In the restrooms, like I said, they're loved to death. They are in dire need of improvements. You know, they're not really aesthetically pleasing. They are very difficult to maintain. For example, we have a external heater plugged into the pipe chase just to keep the pipes from freezing in the wintertime. On top of these improvements that needed at this restroom facility is ADA, upgrading ADA accessibility components, increasing the lighting, increasing security of the mag lock system where it can be locked when outside of park hours. All right, we're on Project B of the E.B. Rains Memorial Park. This is the sitting wall and pedestrian access trail that we like to call as the switchback. All right, the sitting wall is over 400 feet of linear block. We're seeking a sandstone type veneer to make it like more aesthetically pleasing that matches the surrounding area. But this sitting wall is in dire need of replacement. It's crumbling. Our maintenance staff has to repair the top caps. They're very difficult to find if they're missing or stolen. Along with the sitting wall, we have benches that need updated to our modern standards that we have for Northglenn Parks and Recreation Department. On this project, we also have the switchbacks, which are up to date with our modern accessible standards, make it more handicap accessible. The turns are very steep. The ramps are steeper than they should be at this day and age. The way the switchbacks happen, there's a lot of social trail and erosion happening from people shortcutting these trails. Our goal is to try to design those so to limit and minimize those kind of issues. On top of the issues with this switchback trail, the handrail is rusting. It's rotten. It's barely hanging on. So that's a major concern that we have. And this is a key accessibility route to a highly populated area or a neighborhood of the city. On top of maintenance with this area, our machines don't fit to remove snow and debris. So it does definitely takes a lot of hand shoveling. So that's definitely a concern of our maintenance staff. All right, Project C is in the southwest edge of the skate park. It's an unmaintained landscape area that we currently don't have any irrigation, and it's very difficult for us to grow any turf grass in the area. So our goal is to hardscape this area, to make some skatable steps, potentially adding seating, more gathering opportunities to this area, just really kind of clean this area up of the skate park and make it uniform. It's right across from a shelter that would definitely add more play value to the space. So now we're on to Project D. This project is probably our largest element of this project. So this is requesting a new maintenance storage building as well as restrooms proposed on the east side of the park. This area has some gentle slopes. It has turf and trees in this area, but as this civic campus in E.B. Rains has evolved, we have a new rec center now. We have a new city hall being planned. With that, the Parks and Rec department, especially the event staff as well as the maintenance staff, are being displaced throughout these transitions of the civic campus. When the police department left and the new rec center was built, the storage facilities for the event staff and park maintenance staff went away. So therefore they kind of migrated to the current city hall, which in turn is temporary because we plan to build a new city hall. With that said, though, we're trying to find a permanent home for our Parks and Rec and maintenance staff, and as well as our event staff. And we feel that this location is part of the civic campus, as well as we'll add a new restroom facility to this end of the park, and can kind of keep everything all centralized and located within this park. They currently use the Sally Port, which was used by the police department for their storage of their chemicals, their fertilizer, their grass mowers, their weed eaters, anything that the staff uses to maintain this civic campus. That will be displaced once we have a new city hall, so therefore we're trying to locate them there.
The city of Northglenn has a long tradition of events, from small events in local parks to ward meetings to large regional events to community gatherings around our civic center. Because we have such a great tradition of events and getting our community together, we have assembled quite a bit of stuff. Things we need all year long, like our tables and our tents and our chairs, and other things that we only use for big regional events like our Pirate Fest, which is my personal favorite, which has Captain Morgan figures and big alligators and all kinds of great stuff that all needs a place to live when it's not in use. So right now at City Hall, since we moved the police department out, there's plenty of room downstairs to keep all of these things. But when we build our new City Hall, definitely need to use our space a little bit more wisely, and also look for an effective way to store our items with easy access where we actually hold our events, the bulk of which are at E.B. Range Junior Memorial Park. So it'd really be great to have a new facility that has better access, that's safer for our staff, and has all of the things that we need to put on our really fantastic community events here in Northglenn.